Hello SN community, welcome back to the SN studio for another video battle report. But also, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. Is it Pardo's birthday today? Well, it's not your birthday.
Sort of, right?
When you're watching this,
it should be.
As of release, it should be his birthday. So he's probably sitting there, sipping on a little coconut in the pool.
Actually not, it's very cold. It's very cold and wind. It's very windy and it's raining a lot these days. But
it is birthday coming up, if not today when you're watching it. And he's also doubly happy because we've got the Necrons in the studio with the new codex.
Finally with the new codex.
Yes.
So shall I explain what's actually happening?
Yeah, you explain.
So, we haven't had the new codex on the channel yet because we are revamping the list. We're getting extra units. A lot of the new units that have come out commission painted, but due to COVID and obviously our commission painter having his daily life as well, apart from commission work and other stuff, we haven't had the commission finished yet.
No.
So we're waiting. So we wanted to use this codex when all the new stuff came, but obviously there is a lot of delays. Christmas is nearly here, so there's going to be more delays, and we thought, look, let's give it a go. It's time for those SM Plus fans to actually see this codex in play in our studio.
Yes.
And it's time to do that with our old units, which are still good, are still very good, and there's a lot of people that really like still old school stuff. So we've brought them out, and today's the day. We're gonna use this codex for the first time.
Yes. I'm excited. I've never played Necrons with the new codex yet, and I decided obviously to bring the pain. But before that, quick public service announcement to those who don't know. We have SM Plus now on YouTube. So, if you don't know what SM Plus is, it is where we have our extra content, but it is also the lifeblood of our channel, because without it, we wouldn't be able to save the money up to get different armies, for example, the units for Necrons.
Pay for the studio.
Pay for the studio, keep the lights on, pay for the Wi-Fi, everything else that we are able to do. So it's hugely important to us that we can try and build it and grow the brand and the channel. Now, before, it's on the website. It still is on the website, guys. So if you're an SM Plus subscriber on the website, do not worry. But now, additionally, there is a join button here.
I think it's there, but it's maybe here. One of the two.
We'll have to check. It's here. It's one of the two. But there's a join button, and if you press it, you can join and enter the SN Champion community.
Only on desktop.
Well, actually, I've read that.
Okay.
And it's on desktop for everybody.
Yeah.
It should be, unless it's 1 or 2 countries. But other users, perhaps Android and others, can see it.
Okay.
So some can, some can't.
If you can't see it,
yes,
you can comment below, and we can give you an access.
Yes.
A specific link for you to actually join as well.
Yes, we can. But the point is, it's available on there. And if you can't see it right there, don't worry, it's definitely on the desktop version.
Yeah.
And you have 2 different options when you sign up. We have the normal SM Plus, and that gives you obviously all the content that we have behind the world of the SM Plus champions. And also, you can access our Discord, which we've now linked up with our SM Plus. It's amazing. The community is just growing all the time, and we absolutely love it. So the other option, our chosen sons, as we call them,
such a cool name.
Yeah, they have the access to the content, of course, but also they get additional channels that are within the Discord servers and stuff.
So basically, those extra channels are mostly tactical ones or specific army ones, right? Faction. It is actually faction focused.
Yeah.
So we talk about specific armies in each one. We show our tactics. We show our army list. It's really cool, actually.
Yeah.
Extra in the Discord page.
Exactly. So that's our public service announcement out the way.
Yeah.
Let's get into the crux of it
and the mission.
And the mission, of course. And we are playing today Retrieval Mission. It's up there. We're playing Retrieval Mission. It's the
Hammer and
Anvil style deployment.
Yeah.
I'm bringing Chaos Knights. We are undefeated in 9th edition.
I'm having so many problems against them.
Undefeated so far, and the Beast is here, of course.
Yeah.
That is the Beast.
And we're playing on this epic battlefield.
We are indeed.
Jungle terrain, jungle map, trees everywhere. It looks absolutely spectacular. I actually constantly say this. It's actually one of my favorites, but it actually is one of my favorites.
I know. Every time we have
the greenery is so cool.
We obviously pack away the terrain and then get another set out, because we have quite a few sets. We're quite lucky with that because we do events and tournaments, of course. And we always put it afterwards, be like, I think this is my new favorite.
Yeah.
I think this is my new favorite, and it's every time.
Always.
I think this is my new favorite.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm bringing the undefeated Chaos Knights. I am very, very excited because the last time I played Necrons, spoiler alert, it was a while ago actually. It might have been 8th.
I think it was, no, I think it was the
start
start
of
of 9th, yeah.
I smashed them.
Yeah.
Absolutely smashed them. So I'm hoping to do so again, even on his birthday, because it's extra juicy to do it.
And you'll probably do it because I've actually just opened up this codex today and read about it all. So fingers crossed I get things right. There's a lot of admin work. Well, it's a very cool codex, but it's a lot of admin work.
There is the helmet of shame.
There is, which I've probably,
there's always that.
You're wearing it a lot today. I should just put it on and just play with it, right? Anyway, shall we go into this?
Do you want to go yours or
you'll go on? You
all right,
first.
mine's quite quick. Yeah. Okay, so we are house. I believe it's called Herpetrax. I don't know how to pronounce it exactly right. Herpetrax.
Okay.
Someone will probably comment below and let me know. But it allows extra wounds to all of the knights, so 2 extra wounds on the knights and an extra wound each on the war dogs. Super, super handy.
Okay.
I found it very, very useful in previous games to keep them alive. Then we have our Warlord, which is the Great Corruptor. The Great Corruptor piloted by the Preacher. The Preacher. I did it in the intro, so you'll see it in a bit, the fluff for that. But anyway, the Corruptor is the Warlord. He has the Bound to None Warlord trait, which means he gets a backup on a 4+ with D3 wounds if you kill him in the face, which is kind of handy, keeps him going. Then we have, you know it guys, all the people who watched it before, the Diamonas, the Relic Laser Destructor, the best weapon in the 40k universe. It's with us today.
It's crazy that you're still using it. Like, look, every single battle report he gets excited, he announces he's using the diameters, blah, 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 blah. End of report, end of battle conclusion. It's basically crap. And here we go again, new battle report. He gets excited about, I just don't understand. You look like Dory. You know Dory when you forget you actually used them? It's crazy.
We call him Dory, funny enough, off camera. So, yeah, the Diamonas. So that's him kitted out, the Warlord. Then we move on to the Black Knight. Now, the Black Knight, I'm going to be spending probably 2 CP on Vow of Dominance for him to keep him extra survivable. We have another Warlord trait for Tyrannical Court on him and give him Eager for the kill, +1 to advance, +1 to charge, and an extra attack if you're in your deployment zone. A bit difficult on this one because you're far away with Hammer and Anvil. And then additionally, we have given him the Quicksilver Throne of Slanesh.
Okay. Love Slanesh.
I don't know what that is, maybe a tentacle.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I love Slanesh, and that's very good. Again, another additional +1 to advance and charge. And also, always fight first.
Very nice.
Yeah, like a Slanesh.
Like Slanesh.
Exactly. Moving along, we have, I'll leave him for last. We have Prince Nordic. He is stock. He's not character or any kind of jazz like that. He just has thermal and a chainsword. Then we move on to the War Dogs. We have them in a unit together, hence they can make 5 for the heavy support. They are equipped with the autocannons. I love them, very, very shooty, long range, quite versatile.
They're great. They're great. Like I'm seeing actually a lot of lists in competitive playing, like good tournaments. They're taking like, how many can you have in like a detachment?
Oh, quite a few. Maybe 6.
More, right? Because you can have 3 in one.
Oh, you can have 3, yes, so 9.
So 9. Yeah, I'm seeing like lists with that. I think 9 kits that like that.
Really?
They're really good. They're fast, so they grab objectives. They have a 5-up in vulnerable save. Their shooting is crazy. So I'm actually seeing a lot of lists with a lot of little knights.
Might need to get Martin to send us some more.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind the close combat variant in the future, but to try them out. But I do love these guys. They're very, very reliable. Then, last but not least, the Beast.
Hate the guy.
Hate the bloke.
I think I've killed him once, but it was like game over by then. Yeah. So it was like pointless.
The Beast has the Veil of Medregard, which is the 4-up relic against shooting at all times, which is very, very handy. So that's 3 I've spent there. There's a lot of CP, I know. And that is that. So that's my list. Nice. Short and sweet, but it will do the damage. And like I said, undefeated so far in 9th edition. So I'm coming for you.
You're coming for me. So on to the boys for today, the special boys for today.
Special boys, birthday boys.
The birthday boys, yeah. So let's start off with the dynasties. So
okay.
I've gone for 2 specific dynasties for a dynasty that is unnamed at the moment. So if you're interested in naming the dynasty, any cool names that we could actually give them, please comment below. Let us know any names that...
And no
silly ones.
No Pardo related ones.
No.
I don't mind the occasional silly,
Pardo's Dynasty, not things like that.
But it'd be like Little Pardo something, or Padua something else.
Pardo's.
Yeah, Papa Pardo's Dynasty. Yeah.
Okay, so I've gone for 2 because you can actually choose 2, and I've gone for. Let me see if I can actually see which one I've gone for. So I've gone for. Okay, this one. So relentlessly expansionist.
Okay.
So what this does at the start of the first battle round, before the first turn begins, units with this code can make a normal move of up to 6 inches. So basically my whole army can do that except for the Catan. Catan can't do that because it's not a...
He's not a dynasty.
He's not a dynasty,
He's a god
yeah.
trapped.
And then which one was the other one I went for? It was the +1 to hit on characters. That one, Contemptuous of the Codes. So each time a model with this code makes an attack against a character unit, you can add 1 to the attack's hit roll. So I thought for today, it's a great one to use because obviously I think 3 of your knights are characters.
Yeah, because
Beast,
he has Relic,
Black Knight,
he has Tyrannical Court, and the Warlord.
And the Warlord. So great. So every time I attack in shooting or in close combat, I get +1 to hit, which is great.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
He's hitting on 5s for a lot.
Yeah. Let's move on to the detachment now. So I'm using a battalion for today, and for the HQs, I've got 2 HQs. I've got a Technomancer.
Techno.
Upgraded to have the cloak. And have I given him any? Yeah, I've given him an upgrade. So 15-point upgrade. And this is called, so like I said, there's a lot of admin work.
You might forget
there's a lot of upgrades. So I've given him a Cryptek Arcana, 15 points upgrade, and I've given him, which one have I given him?
He is a Cryptek Arcana, isn't he? Or is that what they call the upgrade options?
I think that's what they call the upgrade options. So I've given him, I think it's the, no, it's not that one. Once per turn, no, it's not that one. Model in the shooting phase, this one. I've given him the Counter-Temporal Nanomines. So model only. In your shooting phase, you can select 1 enemy unit within 18 inches of the bearer. Until the start of the next turn, no, it's not that one.
It's that one.
Is it that one? Yes, it's that one. At the start of the opponent's shooting phase, you can select 1 enemy unit that is within 12 inches and visible to a bearer. Until the end of the phase, each time a model in that unit makes an attack, subtract 1 from the attack hit rolls. So he's great because he's probably going to be moving up. Targets a unit within 12, an enemy unit within 12 inches. That unit has a -1 to hit. It's great. And by the way, it's called Cryptogeometric Adjuster.
I love you.
Man,
I love
the
you.
names in here are crazy. It's difficult to pronounce. Okay, and then we go on to my Warlord, which is a Lord for today. And obviously I've given him the free Relic and the free Warlord trait. So let me look for those. Warlord traits. Okay, for his Warlord trait, I've given him, which one? No, I haven't given him that one. I've given him.
None of them. I've made it up.
I've given him Honorable Combatant.
Okay.
So in the fight phase, each time this Warlord is selected to fight and engage in honorable combat, if it does, select 1 enemy character. Until the end of the phase, add 2 to the tax characteristic of this Warlord. So basically, if I get into combat, which I shouldn't, but obviously I know DC plays very aggressively and he likes to get into combat. If one of his characters is in combat with him, I get 2 extra attacks. This is where we go into the Relic for him. So the Relic I've given him is the Voltiac Staff. So it's got 2 profiles, 1 in shooting, 1 in combat, and basically buffs up his Staff of Light, damage 2 on both shooting and in combat, and just makes it a bit extra special. It explodes on 6s to hit as well in shooting, basically like a gauze weapon. So yeah, I think it goes well with the Warlord trait, just in case. Okay, admin I think is more or less sorted now.
For now.
We go on to troops. We've got 4 units of Immortals, 5 Immortals in each, and we've got Tesla in each, so exploding on 6s. And then they have now stopped, they're now unmodified 6s, so I can't +1 and get exploding on 5s or 4s like we used to before.
That's great.
That's great, yeah. We move on to heavy support. We've got 3 heavy supports. Okay. 3 destroyer. What are these called? They are called
Locust Destroyers.
Locust Destroyers. That is it. Yeah, I've gone 3 because I do want to have more units around, trying to get some of the secondaries, and obviously there's not a lot of guns when you're playing knight, so it means that if there's more units, there's more things he has to shoot.
Right, yes.
Moving on to fast attack, we've got a unit of Wraiths. 6 Wraiths, they're pretty good. They've lost some things and gained some things. So they've lost ballistic weapon skill, but they've gained an attack. They've lost an invulnerable save as well.
How does that math out, I wonder?
I don't know how it matters. I think it's more or less the same. The,
Yeah.
the biggest problem is that they have lost an 3+ invulnerable save. They're now a 4+ invulnerable save.
Wait, just say with that.
Oh, they were
Save that
great.
for a
That 3+ was great.
It was
but
horrific.
we are actually seeing that done a lot in the new codexes.
Yeah.
4 is more or less the max.
I think it's better as well.
It is. 3 is a bit too much sometimes.
And then you could make them 2, right, in the previous...
Yes, with a specific
Oh.
dynasty, yeah. If they weren't an objective, which was horrendous. Okay, let's move on to the elite slots. We've got the man of the hour, the Catan, the Nightbringer himself. What a beast.
Yeah.
I've seen this guy perform at our club with some of the club members. I've seen him actually play out on other battle reports on YouTube.
Yeah.
But this is the first time I'll be fielding him. And the stats on the book, his data sheet is crazy.
He's a
So
monster.
I'm really looking forward to actually performing with him, I guess.
He looks cool as well.
Yeah.
Like the Grim Reaper.
So I've given him the antimatter meteor for his extra Catan powers, and obviously he brings gaze of
Nagash.
no gaze no
That's Warhammer Fantasy. I think.
gaze of something, which is his specific
Death.
one. Gaze of death, I guess it is, which is his specific one. So that's it for him. And then lastly, we've got 2 flyers, 2 doom sides, 2 croissants.
Croissant.
Yeah, I think they're much better. I think they've gone up in points, but now with vehicles not having the penalty for moving and firing, and having 3 shots instead of D3 shots on the big
I think they look cool.
death ray.
That's the best name in 40k. It's better than the Diamonas. The Death Ray.
The death ray.
It's just brilliant. It's like a
The ray-
villain.
The ray of death.
The
And
death
it
ray.
basically does that. D3 plus 3 damage. So minimum of 4 now. It's great. Anyway, that's my list for today. I'm really excited to actually play, because obviously it's an old army,
Yeah.
but with a new codex. So it actually plays very, very differently now.
Yeah, agreed.
Book closed, book down,
Done.
onto secondaries.
Let's go into I was about to say that.
Yeah,
You know?
nice.
Yeah, I like
Okay.
that.
Do you want to start with yours?
Yeah, okay. I have taken Grind Them Down, which is
Obviously.
obviously 4 knights.
Yeah.
I've taken Engage All Fronts, which I think is actually good with this board, because all I have to do is move that way, and I'm easily in all 3.
Yeah.
All
and-
4, sorry.
Yeah, and you want to get into close combat.
Exactly,
right?
I want to get into
You
space.
can shoot anyway in close combat now if you're in engagement range. Or
Yeah.
That's where you want
So,
to be.
exactly. So, and then the last one I've taken is actually the mission one,
Okay.
which is called Limit... What's that?
Losses?
Limit Losses?
Yeah, I think it's that one.
It's something along those. Basically, you have... I won't go into the long depth bit, but basically you have the unit strength is how many units in your army, and then they split, for example. So I have 6.
Okay.
If I have 75% left at the end of the game, I have 15 points.
Mhm.
If I have 50%, I get 10 points. If I have 25%, I get 5
5.
points. I believe it's roughly like that, but the way I'm thinking of it, because it's really hard for Chaos Knights guys for secondaries in some regards, because grinding down is great, but then what else? And Engage All Fronts is okay because I can carry on moving, I don't have to do any actions,
Yes, definitely.
but everything else is quite difficult. Assassinate, you've got 3 characters, but one of them is quite hard to kill,
Yeah.
and the other 2 are probably not going to be around in terms of in combat for me,
Yeah.
or able to shoot them.
And I don't think there's a lot of firepower that can actually kill knights. Like, there's only 2 vehicles
Yeah.
which are probably glass hammer. They hit hard, but they die easily.
Yes,
Toughness 6, and then all the rest of my attacks are strength 6.
exactly.
So
So
I haven't got any high output firing.
So in my head, it was like, for example, Assassinate. Okay, that's a potential of 9 points. Probably not going to happen. Maybe 3 points or 6. I'd get that if I was very, very lucky. Whereas in this scenario with the mission one, if I'm doing very, very well, I'm going to get hit points. And if I'm doing very, very badly, it's not going to matter anyway because I'm doing very, very badly.
And you
So,
still have a chance to get some points anyway.
at the end of it, exactly 5 points at the end, even if I've got 1 or 2 knights
Which is
remaining.
it's great. Yeah.
So it's good. So that's my 3.
Okay.
And your 3.
So my 3 for today, I'm gonna go for Titan Slayer, obviously, because I want to slay.
I'm bored of it now.
Not Slayer, slay the knights.
Every time you bring it, doesn't matter. Just
Well,
Not
obviously,
too bad.
it's auto include. I'm gonna go for engage all fronts because obviously flyers can engage all fronts.
Yeah.
And then for my last one, I'm going to go for what was the last one I went for? Engage. I'm gonna go for deploy scramblers. I'm probably gonna spend some CP. Leave some of the Immortals in reserve because obviously their guns are
nice. Yeah.
not good at all against
No.
knights. and I'm going to try and get deploy scramblers.
It's good utility for them.
Yeah.
Because you can just bring them on, they deploy scramblers straight away, that's points right in the back.
Points around the back. Yeah.
Perfect.
So
Alright.
there you have it. That's my secondaries.
I'm going to beat you even though it's your birthday.
That's not nice.
Game's coming up now, guys. The terrain is set, the armies are deployed, and we are ready for war! That actually worked quite well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
Third take, but it worked. Right, so the Necrons, we are playing, as we said at the start, the Chaos, we're playing Retrieval Mission. So, you skip ahead.
Naughty, naughty.
Actually, have you seen that that funny video that's going around with the naughty guy?
Yeah, I love that.
I think he stole it off us,
Probably.
right?
Naughty,
Naughty. He
You're
watched
so
it.
naughty. You're so naughty. And it's going back down.
So good. Anyway, like we said, Retrieval Mission. So we are on the Hammer and Anvil style deployment. We have an objective here, an objective over this side. We have the same mirrored in Mr. Pardo's center. Of course, we have one in each deployment zone. Plenty of Necron Immortals holding that one, and my War Dogs holding on to my objective. So, without further ado, let's go through the armies. Mine's done. There you go.
Easy.
No, I'll quickly go through it. We've got the Beast here, and just a reminder to everyone, he has the 4-up invulnerable save. We have the Black Knight. He has the Quicksilver Throne of Slanesh, and obviously eager for the kill water, as I mentioned at the start there, guys. And I spent 2 CP for Vow of Dominance on him, so nothing can wound him on 1, 2, or 3. Now, I think it's only maybe the Nightbringer, I'm not too sure, and the Flyboys.
I don't know if I have to check the Nightbringer.
I have to check the Nightbringer, but it's not a lot, but I just don't want those death rays to put some damage into me. We've got the 2 War Dogs, along with the Great Corruptor himself. He's the Warlord, and he has the Infernal Quest Warlord trait. And obviously, if you've missed the beginning, you don't know, he has the Diamonas, the mighty relic weapon that I always bring. What are you shaking your head for?
No comments.
No comment. And then obviously we have Prince Nordic there. He is just as is stock, so there's no special stuff on him. Now, we go on to the beautiful new dynasty of something or other they're called.
Yeah, we mentioned it at the beginning, but if you've got a cool dynasty name, we still need one.
Yeah.
So comment below, tell us a cool dynasty name.
We need a cool dynasty name. Comment below. A really cool one, yeah.
Yeah.
You know who's good at names? Benji.
Which Benji?
Stanfast Studios Benji.
Yeah, is he good?
He's very good at, he's got very good lore names and stuff.
Nice.
You always bring silly names, don't
Nice.
you?
Benji, comment below.
Comment below, Benji. Anyway, talk us through your deployment, sir.
Okay, so let's go on both of the corners. We've got the 2 Doom Scythes on each corner. Really looking forward to actually shooting with these guys because they don't suffer. I still haven't used them in 9th edition, so I'm eager for them to be always hitting on 3s instead of 4s when they move. And yeah, they've got 3 shots. Anyway, let's carry on. I'm just excited. We've got the little castle here in the middle, so 2 immortal units with the Lord there in the middle, just capturing that objective as you mentioned before. And then on this side, we've got 2 of the Locust Destroyer units. We've got the Wraiths, the big unit of Wraiths. Just behind the Wraiths, we've got the Technomancer. Okay. And then we've got the Nightbringer himself. He's a beast.
He is. I learned his name earlier when I was writing up the intro.
Like, we've built him up a lot.
Yeah.
At the beginning.
We did.
That's what happens now is that he does nothing.
I hope so,
He
yeah.
just like skimmers away through the battlefield for 5 turns and does nothing. Yeah. What were you gonna say? You mentioned.
I was about to pronounce his name, but it's like as a Gorod or something.
As a Gorod.
Yeah.
Nightbringer.
Actually, there's a lot of people that know. Like when we mispronounce names,
Yeah.
as we often do.
A lot of people do actually.
A lot of people do, of course, but when we do, people do comment below and tell us. So tell us how you pronounce the Nightbringer's real name. Maybe they'll summon the demon in your home. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, let us know. And then over on this
and then
side,
this one, we've got another Locust unit on this side.
Cool.
And then in reserve, I've left 2 of the Destroyer units.
In the void.
Sorry, the Immortal units in the Void, just to come in from reserve, from strategic reserve. And yeah, that's my list.
yes, that is everything. I'm a bit scared actually. Although I'm interested to see how these guys perform. We'll find out anyway. But today I am using, in honor of the Silver Thrower Slash and the Black Knight, I am using my Slaneshi themed dice. I think Chema gave me this one.
Yeah, it's a Chema's dice.
That's a Chema dice,
Chema's
for sure.
dice for sure.
Or that Chema. Anyway, so what are you using?
Rainbow dice! Rainbow dice! Sing along! Rainbow dice!
Rainbow! No, roll it.
They rolled a 1, man.
Already.
Oh my god.
So, do you want me to roll first?
Not good. Yeah, you roll first.
I want first too.
Girls first.
I just want it.
Girls always first.
Well, I'm feeling a bit saucy.
Okay.
That's a 4.
4.
I'm happy with a 4.
It's a 6!
Oh! Okay, that's the end of the command phase and the movement phase. There's a little bit of admin to cover before we go into it. So, Mr. Pardo, take it away.
Okay, so let's start off with, for you viewers at home, we've got the dynasty codes. So one of them, as mentioned at the beginning, was to pre-move 6 inches before the battle round starts. So all my units can do that except for my Nightbringer because he doesn't get the code, sadly. So everything's moved up. The Nightbringer has advanced as well up. I rolled a 5 for his advance just to get a bit closer for his Catan powers.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's the admin from the beginning. That's why you see them a bit further up than what they should be. And then we go straight on to the... No, there's more admin. There is. Good boy. So, command protocols, which is at the beginning of the battle round.
Yes.
My first one, which you don't know which ones they are. So these are all already put in order and I just change them every turn. So for my first round, I've gone for number 1, which is Protocol of the Eternal Guardian. And I've gone for Directive 2. So basically, each time you declare a charge to one of my units in this turn, I can either hold steady, which gives me a 5-up Overwatch, which I probably won't do, or I can set up the defend, which basically gives me +1 to the attack hit rolls.
Nice.
Which is pretty good.
Yeah, it's very good.
So yeah, that's my first manned protocol. And then now we go into the movement.
Yes. Okay.
So I've just moved up with the 2 Doom Scythes. The Wraiths have moved up their maximum movement. We've got the Technomancer moving up as well. The 2 Destroyer units had just moved out of line of sight, which they were hiding behind that big boulder there. These 3 Locust Destroyers have moved up onto this objective.
Nice.
And these have stayed put. With one of the units, which I can just choose the back one, are deploying scramblers on my deployment.
Nice.
So that's the movement, and now we go on to Catan powers.
Catan powers.
So his one, which is the best one, Gaze of Death, is just 9 inches. so I'm not in range, sadly. Even though I advanced, I'm not in range. So I'm going to go for Adimata Meteor. So roll 1d6, add in 1 if you're blah blah blah. On a 3 to 5, the closest enemy units within 24 suffers 3 mortal wounds. And it's a 1, and I can't roll this, re-roll this.
Yay!
So, nothing happens, and we go on to the shooting phase!
Okay, moving into the shooting phase, we have these Locust Destroyers firing off into the Black Knight. Now, I don't know whether to rotate Iron Shields on him now. I think I would. Why not?
So 1 CP?
Yep, down to 4 for me.
Yay! I love to see you dropping CP. So, Contemptuous of the Codes is my second code. For those of you who have missed the intro, naughty.
Naughty. True,
Anyway,
true.
so what this does is, when any of my units are attacking a character model, which there's 3 on your side, I get +1 to hit, which is great when you're playing knights.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to go with the first unit, and they are going to use Extermination Protocol, so I'm re-rolling 2 wounds. So I'm hitting on 2s, and they are re-rolling 1s because of their normal rules.
Is that 2 CP?
2 CP, yeah. And I'm re-rolling 1s because of their normal rules, all hits. And then I'm wounding on 5s, but re-rolling. Okay, so 2 for now. I'm re-rolling these. Come on, mates. 2 more. That's 4.
That's 4. Okay, now I have a 4 invulnerable.
Drop 3?
Drop 3.
That's good. Do you want to reroll one of those?
I do not.
Okay. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds.
4 wounds. Okay.
Do I reroll one of these? I've got a lot of CP. Something's telling me that I have to reroll this because later on you're going to stay on 1 wound. So I'm going to reroll one of these for 1
okay.
CP. On 2, that's an extra 1.
An extra 1.
So 2,
so
4,
5
5
wounds total. Okay. Oh, and just a reminder, sorry, I said earlier Hare's Infernal Quest. He has Bound to None, which is the Herpetrax relic, Warlord trait, sorry. So, yeah, I was thinking of the previous, it's on my list basically, on Battlescribe. and I didn't pick it. So anyway.
Shall we carry on?
We shall carry on. That wasn't as bad as I thought.
3, 6, 9.
Oh,
So,
there's more?
yeah, so the next unit behind them is also going to fire into them.
Yes.
And I'm going to use another maneuver stratagems because this is what this game is all about, trying stuff. So, disintegration capacitors. There you go.
Okay, let me have a look.
There you go. There you go. Capacitors. So, what that does is, what does that do again?
Okay, use the stratagem in your shooting phase. When a Necron unit from your army is selected to shoot until the end of the phase, each time a model in that unit makes an attack with a close weapon and modified hit rolls of 6 automatically wound.
Yeah. So that's good. So I'm hitting on 2s.
Okay.
2 automatically wounds, which isn't bad, and I reroll these 1s, thankfully. So 1 fail, which isn't bad, and then I'm looking for 5s here. That's not bad at all. So 5 wounds, which you will fail all.
Well, we'll see. The Dark Gods.
2.
So 3, because I've got. Don't forget, I've spent a CP for rotate Iron Shield. So that's another 2 wounds, 2d3.
That's another 3.
Another 3, so that's 8 in total.
Oh, I'm nervous. Okay, let me have a little think about what's next.
Alrighty. Alright, it's time for the flying croissant to do its thing.
The croissant!
The croissant!
The croissant!
It's going to be firing into the Black Knight.
Okay.
And we're starting off. Oh, you say okay? I mean, is that what you want?
Yeah, that's what I'm going.
Okay,
I
cool.
want to put him a bit further down in wounds before I try and charge him.
Yes.
So we're going for the Twin Tesla Destructor.
I like that. Yeah, alright.
Hitting on 3s.
Lovely.
No rerolls here.
Good.
And then my strength is 7, which is pretty good, but your toughness is even better.
It is
so
indeed.
I'm wounding on 5s. That's 2 wounds.
2 wounds minus
5. No, I'm joking. Just nothing.
Nothing? Oh, 3 ups, okay. Oh, so what goes
one.
through?
And then now
seven
for the big shots.
And just a reminder, guys, he's on 17 wounds because he gets +2 for his household trait.
Yeah.
If you're thinking,
is he cheating?
Yeah,
is he cheating? No. Okay, so we're gonna go for the big shots now. So hitting 3s.
That's 2 hits.
2 hits. I can't reroll that because I already wounded. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use Techno. Is this the one? Yeah, Oracular. Right? Is what we said. Oracular. Targeting. So basically, one of the wounds automatically wounds. So I'm just gonna go with this one.
Yeah, you would.
For 1 CP.
Because that one
and
will
then
wound
this one,
otherwise.
yeah, and this one needs a 3.
Yes, that's a hit, right?
Yeah, these are just hits, and when you hit, instead of rolling to wound, one of the guns can basically. I'll read it to you.
Makes sense.
So before making the wound roll for an attack made by a Necrons model from your army, do not make the wound roll for that attack. It automatically wounds the target.
Lovely.
So once wounded, and this needs a 3-up, which obviously I don't get.
Yay!
Because that's how Pardo works, right?
So that automatically wound. I will have my 4 invulnerable.
Yes.
Yes.
That's fast. Okay, so
Worth its CP.
yeah, let's rinse and repeat. Let's do the next croissant.
Okay, the next croissant coming in.
Twin. Tesla Destructor. Obviously fail with 5. Why not?
The rainbow
And
dice
then-
are losing their power.
3 wounds.
No, because it's 4s to wound. Let me check that clip quickly.
I rolled 5s.
Oh, just 5s.
I can only wound on 5s.
Oh, sorry. How many was it? 3?
Yeah.
I thought you said there's 3s to wound, but 5. So that is another 2 wounds down.
Okay. And then we're gonna go for the big gun.
That takes it to 15.
So,
Now this can only wound on 4s.
so yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Because 1 wounded automatically, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So all hits, and this now is where I want that roll again.
Oh.
But I don't get it.
You
I
got
just
one.
get 1, just 1.
Okay.
So please fail.
How many damage is this?
D3 plus 3.
Ooh, okay, 4 up. I will
Fail.
spend the CP on this one.
No, don't. Are you sure? You're down
Yeah.
to 3.
I don't need CP. Hey!
Oh, not support.
Naughty.
Okay, so what shall we do next?
Ooh.
We'll fire these guys then into
Prince Nordic.
Prince Nordic himself. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s. And looking for 5s.
Okay.
3 wounds. Not 4 wounds. 4 wounds.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
4 wounds. No minus with 3 ups. 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
So he's down to 24.
No, D3.
Oh, sorry, he's reach.
That's 6
Oh,
wounds.
6 wounds. He's down to 20.
Spicy.
Ooh.
And yeah, that's all my shooting. I can't shoot with the Immortals.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's my shooting.
Yay! Okay, we'll catch you guys for some charges coming up. What's that for?
I'm warming it up.
Yeah.
I made a couple of mistakes, just a couple,
Okay.
but it's sorted. It's sorted.
Okay.
So luckily, I was still hitting on 2s because you're a character.
He is not a character.
Yeah,
but
that we got right, but
he is.
the doom sights firing at him would have been hitting on 2s, and I did get 1/6, which gives me 2 extra hits on the Tesla Destructors. So these are all hits basically,
Okay.
and I need to wound with these. So 5s. That's 2 more wounds,
Okay.
which no AP, so those are just 3 ups.
Both okay.
And then one of the big guns, Death Rays, hit on a 2, which I removed, but it should have been a hit, so I'm just have to wound with this one, which is a 4-up. Because ooh, what
is
that
it?
mean?
It's a 6.
It's a 6, so that's a wound.
Of course.
Did you fail?
I
That's
did.
good. So and you can't reroll because you rerolled 1 already. So D3 plus 3 is 6.
You don't deserve to. Don't deserve to have that. Right. Well, there we are. Suppose if you do the rules right, then things get worse for the Black Knight. So 9 wounds remaining on him, and now the charge time with these lovely spider Necron babies coming in.
Wraiths.
Yeah. I thought that was the Blood Angels.
No.
Oh,
I think this is this.
oh, sorry.
This is different.
Right. Okay. So
So I need a 4.
you need a 4, and
get a
that'll do it with a
6.
7.
We're in!
Okay, we're not finished yet. The Crypt wants a piece of the Black Knight.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be his own, basically.
Yeah, basically, when I move them, I'm like, ooh, he's gonna die if I
This
don't
guy.
move it. So if he fails this, he's probably gonna die.
Yeah, I'll shoot him for sure.
But he needs 10.
He does.
So let's see if he's lucky. And he's not.
He's not lucky.
Do I reroll?
Do it.
I'm gonna reroll. I'm
Do
gonna reroll
it.
because I want him alive. Because he gives wounds back to stuff, and I just don't want him to die.
Okay.
Just feel sorry for him.
Yeah. Big 10. Oh,
No, failed.
that's fair there. Okay, so combat coming up. All right, spider time. Along came Spider, and
I really hope I kill him. That's the and.
he's only got 9 wounds left.
So the hit on 4s
Okay.
But because of my dynasty code, I get +1 to hit because you're a character.
Ah, I am indeed.
Naughty character.
Naughty.
So
Okay.
hitting on 3s, not 2s, 3s.
A lot of attacks.
So remove the 1s and the 2s,
What's
guys.
going on with these rainbow dice?
So good.
They should be failing.
Tasting the rainbow.
And
I'm eating a lot of Skittles lately, so I think maybe that helps.
I'm pretty sure they only get 5 a day.
So 5s now to wound.
5's to wound.
And I'm hoping to get a lot of, which I do. And look at this! Whoa! That's a lot. Do you want these dice?
I do.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
What's the minus?
-2. So 5 ups.
5 ups.
Damage
So,
2.
Oh, he's dead. He's
Whoa!
very dead.
It's a dead night. It's a
Dead night.
It's a
Dead night. It's a dead night. It's a dead night. Goodbye, my lover. And goodbye, my friend. Oh, okay. So is any more combat?
No, finished. And I get 10 points for Titans there.
Alrighty, end of the movement phase here for the Chaos Knights. Up to 4 CPs, I get my 1 back. But that's stung. The Black Knight hurt there. The Prince Nordic down 6 wounds. Down to 20. That's pretty painful. Pretty good first turn for you.
The beast is next.
The Beast is next. He
He's
may
going
well
down.
be.
He's going down this time.
Yes, he may well be because the Nightbringer is right there, and I'm told he's very, very vicious. And he can only be hurt 3 wounds per phase, right?
To phase, yeah.
So I'd have to shoot him and hit all 3 and wound 3, then hit in the combat phase, and so on and so forth. Nasty. Okay, so anyway, movement-wise, the Beast is just shuffled onto this objective here to get some charge options depending on what's going to be going on after the shooting phase. The Great Corruptor himself has moved into this alleyway or valley or whatever you want to call it on the side to get potentially charge off on those spiders. So I can see what damage I can do there. His little war dogs have shuffled. They're on that objective at the back, and they've got a lovely view of this flying croissant. So that the Prince Nordic there has also then moved on to that objective and has some probably maybe some range on those destroyers. I'll see how the shooting goes. Ooh.
Did you roll for the knight to explode or not?
Oh, I didn't.
You didn't because you had to roll. You were thinking about using a strat to automatically.
Yes, I was. That's what
But
I
you didn't roll the.
It's on a 4+ automatic. On a 4+ if I spent the CP.
But if not, it's a 6. But you didn't roll that.
No, I didn't because I just forgot to completely. The reason being, guys, there's only that 1 unit.
People are raging right now.
They are raging, and rightfully
roll
so.
it. Roll it.
Would have been good, but it didn't matter so much. Probably would have killed one of them, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, that's the movement phase. We've got shooting coming up. Starting off the shooting phase, I'll use the War Dogs, and we're going to be going into the Doom Scythe on the flank on my left here. And we'll start off with this one. I'm going to spend a CP, so down to 3 for Sky Reaper Protocols, which means I can reroll the hits. So I might as well put everything into him. So we've got the heavy stubber on top, hitting on 4s because it's -1 to hit the
-1,
yeah, just checking. But I get to reroll.
So what does a stratagem do?
Reroll hits.
Reroll hits, okay.
Yeah, and then mortal wounds on 2s.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's 1 wound on the.
No minus, right?
Yeah, it's 5, so it's fine.
3 ups, that's fine.
He's fine. Okay. And now for the good stuff, we've got the auto cannons. So that's 3, 6, 7, 8 shots. So 4 dice there. Now this is hitting on 4s, but with a reroll. Oh, okay, that's pretty good so far. And then we're looking at 3s because we're strength 7. So that's 4 wounds, sir.
Not a lot.
Not many.
So -1, right?
Yeah.
So 4 ups. Okay, failed 3. This is damage 3 apiece.
It is indeed.
Let me roll one of these. Let me roll one of these into a fail. So I'm down to 7. And I've lost 9 wounds, taking me down to 4 remaining.
4 remaining, okay. And we'll just rinse and repeat here with the next one.
3 remaining, I think. 9, yeah, 3 remaining. I've got 12, yeah.
Okay, 3 remaining. So this one doesn't get Sky Reaper Protocols, but we shall see what he does. I guess we roll 1s from the Taskmaster. That's 3 hits there from the Heavy Stepper, and no wounds, and then 4d3 shots from the autocannons. 3, 6, 7, 8 shots again. Oh, a fated number, apparently. So, this is hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s for Taskmaster, of which there is 1. Does not translate, so we've got 4 hits. Now we're looking for 3s. That is 4 wounds again. Could I bring the flying pastry down?
Yes, you can. Does it blow up?
Hopefully not.
No, it
does
doesn't.
not. Brilliant. Well, that's one positive for grinding them down. I just need to destroy something else.
Yeah. Now that I'm taking them off, just a reminder that I got 3 points for engage all fronts because of the flyers.
Oh, lovely.
Just a reminder.
So, let me give me a quick think of what I need to shoot in what order, because it might be important. We halt this program for a Necron news update.
Dun, 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 dun. So, there was a stratagem that I had in my deck of stratagems, which was called Enslaved. No, it wasn't that one. Curse of the Pharaoh.
Okay.
So what this does is when a Necron vehicle is destroyed, instead of rolling to see if it explodes, it automatically explodes for 1 CP. So I wanted to do it and I forgot, but to make things fair on both sides, what we're going to do is I'm going to roll a dice. On a 4-up, I can use this strategy.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So
people want to see it in action.
You can. It does, and it's a 6. So it's like it happens even more.
Oh right.
So 1 CP, so I'm down to 6. Obviously, and we do want to show you guys because it's the first time Necron's on 9th.
True.
So let's do this.
Ever on any channel?
No, not on 9th with the new codex.
Yes.
Sorry, not on 9th. So D3 is
3.
Another 6. What's wrong with these dice?
It's amazing. Prince Nordic is not happy. Down to 17 wounds, and he's going to be firing everything into these destroyers to get some vengeance. So we'll start off with the heavy stubber.
Yep.
Doing this thing. Hitting on 3s. That's 2 hits. And then wounding on strength is 4.
My toughness is 5.
So then nothing. And then D6 on the thermal cannon. 2. Oh, do I roll that again?
Your thermal cannon is strength 9, no?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a nasty one. It's a nasty one. So, do I roll it or not? I think I will. I need to re-roll it. It's important. For 3. Okay, so I'm down to 2 CP.
What did you get? 1 on the...
I got 2.
Okay.
I got 2. And I want to see if I can get rid of them, to be honest.
Yeah.
Off that point.
It can happen.
It can happen.
Not like that.
1 wound.
-4, so go straight through because my save is 3 up.
Okay.
And I've got 3 wounds, so...
It's D6 plus 2, right?
Is it D6? It's not, he doesn't get the
doesn't
range,
get
does it? You don't, so it's D6.
So I got
which
1.
is 1. So he's down to 2 wounds, Mr. DC.
Dear. Maybe can I get a charge off on him? Can you measure that for me?
I can.
Maybe I'll just
can.
charge him anyway.
You need actually you need 11.
Cool. I'll be doing that in a moment. Anyway, so we move on. Let's go thermal cannon and heavy stubber. Actually, let's do the Diamonas first. The mighty Diamonas, because if he does the work on this fella, then I might be able to do some other cheeky shots with him. So, Diamonas hits on 4s because it's -1 to shoot the flying croissant. 2 hits. He doesn't reroll ones for himself, which is disappointing. Strength 16, so 2s. Of course, I roll a 1. Of course, and there's no 6s
it's
for actual
-4, right? It goes straight through.
They go straight through.
Yep.
That's 2. Let me check if it does any additional damage.
Yeah, I think it was on 6.
On 6s he does mortal wounds.
But check.
I'll check. Yeah, you know what? I've used it so long that I'm actually trying to add more things into the rules for the Diamonas than actually is.
It's so bad.
It's just 2 damage, and I can't reroll it because I stupidly rerolled that over there.
It's so bad.
But then again, I think that was important because if I did got lucky and got those 3 off, that would have been you only on 2 objectives to start the.
Yeah, well, I've got this one, right?
Well, for now.
For now.
Anyway, okay. In that case, then, is it more important to kill him than a croissant?
I'm going to tell you the truth. He's not that important in my list. All he's going to do is basically -1 to a unit when you shoot at them. I think I upgraded the Pardo's 15 points. Okay. And he heals D3 wounds on a Cryptek unit, I think, or on anything. So
maybe shooting that might be better.
Yeah, I think that is going to do more damage.
Okay. Are you getting into my head, Necron?
Maybe. You want to have a little think about?
Yeah, I need to think about it. He's doing it again.
This one doesn't smell as nice as the Space Marine one.
It doesn't, does it? There's a more metallic, tangy flavour.
It smells weird. It just smells weird then though. So now that you've reminded me about the Cryptek, I forgot about those 15 points I actually spent on the Cryptek Arcana, which is an upgrade, and it's good you reminded me because it should have been done at the beginning of the shooting phase, but there's only 1 unit within 12 inches of him, so we might as well do it now. So it was called Cryptogeometric Adjuster.
Say that 3 times really quick.
crypto geometric adjuster, crypto geometric adjuster. It feels like I'm rapping. It feels like I'm rapping.
Oh,
and I
brilliant.
failed. I just said it twice.
You did.
So what it does is I choose an enemy unit within 12 inches of him.
Okay.
And at the beginning of the shooting phase, and that unit has a -1 to hit. It's quite good actually for 15 points.
That's actually very good.
I like it.
Okay. So actually you could pick the beast.
Yeah, he's the only one. It's 12 inches, so
Okay.
I picked the beast because he's the only one within 12 inches. And I hate the beast.
So what? Do you have to roll for it or you just pick?
No, I just picked.
Oh. Okay. Well, that annoys the beast.
Yeah.
So the beast is going to fire everything at him.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense actually.
Yeah. Why not? But before that, I do need to fire my heavy stubbers into the croissant. So that's 2 hits and no. So now the heavy stubber into the Cryptek. Technomancer. So that's 1 hit and is toughness?
Toughness is 4.
Okay, so that's 1 wound, no AP.
This is the heavy stubber?
No, it's a thermal cannon, no AP.
No, it's the heavy stubber, right? Stop messing around with me.
It's fine?
Yeah, 4.
Okay, and then
I think he's
D6.
got a 3 up, right?
D6 on the thermal.
It's 2.
Ah.
And you can't reroll.
And I can't re-roll, but I can move the objective markers. Okay. Hit on 4s.
Oh no!
I'll re-roll that. That's
You really? I don't mind if you have it.
Ugh.
Oh, that's better. I prefer that.
So no hits. That is not good.
And I think that finishes your...
It does. Charges. Charge. Both of them.
Okay.
Of course, I also wanted to charge. I put them both in. I didn't even roll. Don't care.
No, I'll let you. You're being nice.
Yeah, they were automatically anyway, guys. But we do need Prince needs to do his duty.
Wait!
Oh.
I will use my protocol of the Eternal Guardian, and I will hold steady until the end of the phase, and I will pay 1 CP to Overwatch, meaning that I'm overwatching in 5.
Oh, what?
Yes.
Oh.
So, I use 1 CP, taking me down to 5.
Down to 5.
Okay? 5 is a nice number.
That is a nice
It's Zinedine Zidane's number.
Is it?
He's a machine. He
Ah.
was a machine. You know football?
Football? You like the football?
So I'm hitting on 5s.
Cardiff
And let me check if I reroll 1.
Here we are again.
This time I'm gonna wear it because it's the second time I get something wrong, and I like wearing it. I feel like a space marine. I need to take my glasses that way.
True, yeah.
There you go.
Right.
So I got this wrong. The protocols for the Necrons, they have to be within 6 inches of a character, which I'm not. They're horrible. They're not even good.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I did Overwatch and I didn't get any 6s.
And now, the Prince fails. He fails miserably. But do I re-roll? For the Dark Gods?
11? You want to reroll?
Ooh, do I want to re-roll? Nah. You'll get him next time. On to combat! Alright, starting with the Great Corruptor, the Warlord himself. He's going to be throwing his 5 attacks, which get with his feet to become many, many more. So we're going to hit on 3s. Okay. That's not too bad actually. It's better than what I normally do. And now we're strength 8. You are toughness 5. So 3s. Okay, so we've got quite a few here. 3, 6, 7 wounds, -3.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 4 -2, right?
-3.
Because of your
Iconoclast.
silly little iconoclast. So I go to my 4-up and vulnerable saves, which I pass 3 of. Do I reroll one of these? These are D3 damage, right? I do have 4 wounds each, I think it was. No, sorry, I think it was 3. I'm gonna reroll one of these and pass. So 3 go through.
3.
And I'm down to 4 CP.
First one is dead. Second one is got 1 wound taken on him and dead. So there's 2 gone so far.
So now I do reanimation protocols because it's your unit has finished. You do it every time a unit attacks or fires.
Okay.
It's not at the end of the phase anymore. So I've lost 2. So I do need to do 6 reanimation rolls. 5 ups. So 1 comes back.
2 CP being spent, of course.
Yeah, I'm down to 2.
Okay, down to 2.
But we've seen a couple of nice stratagems already.
Oh, we have.
So they can't complain. No one can complain. So I'm attacking the beast because I hate the beast, by the way, just in case you don't know. I hate the beast.
Yeah.
That guy there. So I'm hitting on 3s because the beast is a character, right?
Yeah, he has character keyword now.
3s.
A relic.
I remove the 1s and the 2s, which is a couple of. And then I'm wounding on 5s. Hopefully I get one of those nasty rolls like before. Oh, that's a lot again.
Shocking.
Failed.
Okay.
-2. So 5
ups. And the Veil of Medjugorje, guys, does not.
It's just shooting, right? So
Yeah.
that's 2 each.
12 wounds.
12 wounds. Go race! Go race!
12 wounds. Okay.
I love reanimation. It's like.
Right, 14 wounds left, because obviously I start with 2 extra for my house trait, but that's painful. It's not going well for the Chaos Knights, it's only my first turn. But anyway, we hit now on 4s because we've been bracketed. Okay, so a couple of misses there. Didn't actually do too much. Dropped 2, thanks to your shenanigans. But now we're wounding on 3s. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, so 6 in total.
6. 4 pluses. Oh my god. What? What's happening?
D3. I'll roll that again. D3. 1 dead.
That's 1 dead. So 1's dead. That.
Oh, here we go again.
No, he's dead.
Excellent.
Excellent.
And he doesn't what? You need all of them to come back.
Sorry, these don't come back anymore.
But that's 1 wound there, right?
Yeah, but you need all the wounds for it. Full wounds back for it to
So
come
you got
back.
really lucky on the last one.
Yeah. One of them came back.
Right,
So.
okay. Brutal. Okay, that's the end of my game. Yeah, sure. End turn 1. Pretty nasty. I'm probably going to get a lot of pain. I only managed to kill the Croissant and 2 Spider Boys. So your turn 2. Okay, end of the movement phase here for turn 2 of the Necrons. But not a lot has actually moved. In fact, all of this here has not moved. Immortals have shown up behind this cover to, I imagine, deploy some scramblers. He's nodding. Thumbs up. Yeah, exactly. We have the flying Croissant.
Actually putting them there.
Okay, I can't see him anyway because that is obscuring.
Okay, we're using that on screen.
Oh, no, we're not actually, so I can't see them.
Yeah.
No, I'm up to you. Well, these are obscuring.
Even if they're obscuring, even if you want, we can have them obscuring. Yeah. But I can still target you.
Yeah,
because
true.
you have 18 wounds.
Anyway, and we've got the spiders hold out combat because apparently they can,
go back and charge.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
And obviously his friends have come to join on the Nightbringer.
I forgot about the Nightbringer. I'm like, oh, I've got the Nightbringer. Oh man, that's so good.
Okay,
so admin work.
Of course, it's
so,
admin with Necrons.
Turn 2, command protocol. I'm going for protocol of the sudden storm. So I'm going for directive 2, which is and I can actually choose both or 1 or 2, I think. Anyway, one of them is add the move characteristic of models in this unit, so I can add 1, and the other one is I can target things even if I'm doing an action. Anyway, the only 2 that can do it now this turn are these 2 units because they are within 6 inches, and these guys here because of that character. So I don't think there's none of them doing an action, and I don't need to move +1. So basically, it's like it's gone.
All right, that sounds good though. It's interesting for people to know. All those budding Necron players and Necron veterans.
Yeah,
they're probably happy right now.
Shall we do some Powers of the Catan?
No. Moving on.
No, let's skip that phase. Okay, so we're gonna do that.
Okay.
And this time I'm not failing. So let's do the Gaze of Death first. So an enemy unit within 9 inches, I'm gonna go for the beast. And you know why?
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Because I hate the beast. Oh, okay. So on a 4-up, roll 3d6. Sorry, and 4-ups they suffer. That's one of them. So they suffer D3 mortal wounds. Let me roll this one. D3 mortal wounds is 1. 1. And then I'm gonna go for antimatter meteor. So I roll on a 3 to 5. The closest suffers 3 mortal wounds. Oh, but look, it's a 6. Do you know what that is? It's D3 plus 3. And it's a 5. It's 6 mortal wounds!
I want to start a new channel that is only you pronouncing Necron stratagem.
Who sits down and says, I'm going to call this epic deed Dimensional Destabilization. And the next one, I'm going to call Stellar Alignment Protocol. Oh man, this is an English lesson for me.
So
I
funny.
normally talk Spanish, guys.
Yeah,
so
99%.
I'm doing quite well.
Yeah, actually, sometimes when we're, like, for example, if we go to Warhammer World and we're sitting on the plane and watching usually a battle report of some description, and we're chatting, he'll just start talking to me in Spanish because he forgets and I don't speak Spanish. Oops, he said, oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I mix words, but I'm not doing it lately. So
Yeah,
it's
very good.
Okay, so I've done 7 mortal wounds for now.
He's got 7 left.
And to add insult to injury, I am using another CP, which is called Dimensional Destabilization. And what that does is I roll a d6, which is a 2, which is times arrow, which I don't think I can do this.
Good.
So basically, I roll the dice and I choose which one of the Catan powers. So select an enemy unit within 18 inches of the visible Catan. Roll a d6, adding 1 to the roll. If the total equals or exceeds the wounds characteristic of any models in that unit, your opponent selects one of those models. So I can't use this one.
Can't you? You said you roll and add 2.
I roll a d6, adding 1. So the max is 7 and your toughness is 8. So I've spent a CP there for nothing.
I see. Okay.
And that finishes off my phase anyway. So I'm down to 3, but I'm happy. I did 7 mortal wounds. I could have done so much more, but I didn't.
All right. So let's move on to some shooting coming up.
Okay, so I'm going to start off with Technomancer. Before I forget, because I forgot that he could actually shoot in the previous turn, so I'm going to do this now so I don't forget. It's 3 shots with the Staff of Light, and I'm going to go into the Beast. And you know why? Because I hate the Beast. So I'm hitting on 3s, 1 hits, and I'm wounding on 5s. No wounds. So that's it, gone. That's a good start. Let's go with the Destroyers next.
Okay.
So the first unit of Destroyers is going to go into the Beasts. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to use 2 CP, and down to 1, 2 Extermination Protocols. So I'm basically re-rolling the wounds results. So where's it called? Yeah, Extermination Protocols. There you go.
I need to keep him alive.
Each, the Destroyers.
I need to keep him alive.
So you're going to do it?
I have to. I have to keep him alive.
How many? What's he down to?
7.
Okay. So Destroyers are 3 shots each.
He'd be dead for sure if I didn't do it.
He's a character, so I'm hitting on 2s. And I'm re-rolling 1s. So 1 miss. And then I'm wounding on 5s. And I'm re-rolling everything because of Extermination Protocols. So that's 4 wounds, no, 5 wounds. Man, these dice are back!
5 wounds.
5 wounds.
4 ups. Ooh, saved. Oh, do you want to say that's cocked? I think that's pretty cocked.
Yeah, do you want to roll?
That's
Let's roll it, yeah.
Different angle.
So full house, that's what
Full house.
And then what I'm going to use my last CP. I'm gonna keep that CP.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep that CP.
We got 1 CP left each.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Next unit is gonna fire at him as well.
Okay, and this is reroll as well?
I just reroll 1s because they're standard rules. So
Understood.
hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Okay. And looking for 5s. No rerolls. That's 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Again, -3.
1 goes through.
Fail 1, D3 is 2.
Down to 5 wounds remaining.
Okay, let's go on to these guys here.
Okay.
So obviously I forgot to mention that they are, I think you mentioned
No, I mentioned it, yeah.
deploying scramblers on them.
They're deploying scramblers.
So Destroyers into Nordic.
Okay.
So 3, 3 and 3. Hitting on, he's not a character.
He's not.
So hitting on 3s.
Prince
Rerolling
Valsicci.
1s. And we're looking for 5s. Just 1 wound. -3, so 5 up.
5 up.
Nope, D3 is a big 3.
Big
so
3.
He's down to 14. Yeah.
14 wounds remaining on the prince.
And now, if you don't mind, I'm going to have a little think about what to do with the croissant.
Croissant!
So, yeah.
Okay. The pastry is angry.
Yeah. I've decided I'm going to go you've put the +1 to the invulnerable save on the beast.
I have.
So I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to go into Nordic on this side and try and remove a couple of. He's on 14, so I can actually kill him. So let's go with the Tesla first. So I'm hitting. He's not a character, so I'm hitting on 3s. No 6s for extra shots, and then 5s to wound. 2 wounds, no minus.
3 ups. Saving them both. We're good.
Saving both, and then 3 shots
from the death ray.
Yep, hitting on 3s.
The best named weapon. Oh, it's an upset.
I'm going to reroll one of these. I'm actually going to reroll one of these.
Your last CP, do it.
Actually, if I would have hit, I would have used the CP to actually automatically wound.
Oh.
But I haven't. Is it worth it? I need to get a couple of more off. But then you have an invulnerable save. No, let's keep it. Let's keep it. Let's not be silly.
Okay. Any more shooting?
Actually, I'm going to do it because he's going to die next turn. So, reroll into hits.
Lovely.
And now I'm going to use my last CP to automatically wound.
How do you do that when you reroll for a hit? For a CP?
Sorry. Oh! No, I'm not putting the helmet up.
Alright.
So, I need to wound now.
Alright.
Which I don't wound.
Alright, charge time. We've got Nightbringer going in. I'm not going to Overwatch because I'm only going to take 3 wounds off him. And Nightbringer will just kill him.
So he's in with a 7. I'm going to do the Cryptek into him as well. Actually, I'm not going to go the Cryptek because that means that you would be able to target him. I'm going to go with the Cryptek because you haven't got 2 CP.
No, I don't.
What am I talking about? He's in, and the Wraiths are going to go into your Warlords.
Into the Corruptor.
They're in with a 3 anyway.
The creature laughs.
That's all my charges.
Okay.
I've been waiting for this for so long. How long is it since we've had the Codex? Like a month? More than a month, right? Month and a half? 2 months maybe?
I don't know.
So, and I've wanted to do this for so long.
Now you can.
So, I'm hitting on 2s.
This is with the Nightbringer, everybody.
That's all hits, which I'm happy about. Wounding on 3s, even though he's strength 14, you're toughness 8, so wounding on 3s. That's a good. And guess what, Mr. DC?
Yep.
Guess what?
What?
-4, and even if you had an invulnerable save, you wouldn't get it. And even if you had a feel no pain, you wouldn't get it either.
Wow.
So, damage D6 on these.
Each?
Each.
I can't.
Guess what? The beast is dead!
Oh, Beast, you did absolutely nothing this game. But then again, not a lot has happened this game so far.
The best birthday present I could get.
It's true, it's your birthday coming up.
It's my whilst they're watching, I explained at the beginning, whilst they're watching this, they know it's my birthday.
Yeah, so
it should be out on my birthday.
I'm hoping there's comments saying, happy birthday, Mr. Pardo.
I'm 15 today.
15? Oh dear. Right. 6.
It's a 5.
Let's go! We've got spiders.
Why are you calling them spiders? They're not spiders.
They are.
No.
What are they then?
They're wraiths.
Yeah, but like a... They're spiders.
I'm hitting on... Is he a character?
He is.
Okay, so hitting on 3s.
He's the Warlord.
And I fail with all these 1s and 2s.
Good.
And then I'm looking for 5s here. Which I do 4 off. -2. It's 5 ups.
Save 1, 6 damage. Down to 20.
Down to 20. And it's your turn to attack, sir.
It is my turn to attack.
Are you going to go
and we get 5
attacks?
attacks?
Or are you going to go with the stumpy attacks?
2, 3, 4, 5. It's a good point actually. 6 damage apiece. It's -1 to hit.
I've got 4 wounds as well, so it's not that. Have we got 4 wounds on
3
the
wounds.
3 wounds.
Let me have a quick think. Let me math it out. I.e. ask someone else. Do you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to go with the fist.
Okay.
Just because why not at this point? I don't normally use a fist, so let's just go for it. Hit on 4s though, because it's -1 to hit.
Hits with 2.
Wounds on 2s. So that's 2 -4.
-4.
Damage
so
6 each.
4 ups. +1 failed 1. Damage.
Damage 6.
Damage 6. So 1's dead. Reanimation.
Should have gone with the feet.
Do you want to watch my reanimation?
Not really.
Oh, just about.
Just about.
Dead. He's dead.
All right.
That finishes off my turn.
That finishes off your turn indeed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your turn too.
So, end of the movement phase here for the Chaos Knights. We've had the Great Corruptor fall back out of combat away from those horrible wraiths, and we are supporting the War Dogs. Now over here, Prince Nordic has moved off. They were on objective. Actually, probably still be through, but he wants to get maybe some charges and shooting off on this side here to slow you down a little bit. But it's not looking good, guys. I've got 10 points to start the primary. I didn't get engaged or front before. I'm rapidly losing points on the mission objective, minimize losses. So it's not looking good for me. But
that's a good thing for me.
The gods are with me, so
it's my birthday.
It's not your birthday yet. All right.
It is when they watch this.
Of course.
It's Saturday today.
Yeah,
well, unless you're watching it later on. But
yes.
They have released it Saturday, which is my birthday.
All right.
15 years of age.
Not 15. Right, anyway, so let's go straight into shooting. We'll start off with the Prince Nordic, and we'll put the heavy stubber into the Immortals, and we'll put the thermal cannon into the pesky destroyers.
Okay.
So heavy stubber, hitting on 3s, hitting on 3s because I'm still on 14, I'm still on the top bracket. And 2 wounds actually.
Into
the Immortals.
Into the Immortals. Yeah, both passed.
Okay. And then D6 on the thermal cannon.
Oh, 1.
I'm not going to re-roll it.
That's a fail. I think the curse has passed on to you.
Maybe. Maybe. They're certainly on the rainbow dice. Moving on, we have the Corruptor. He's going to fire at... Oh, tough one. I'll fire at the character.
You can't, because there's a unit up within 3
3,
inches.
Of course.
Of 3.
I didn't even think of that. It's pointless firing at him because I can only do 3 wounds on him.
Yeah. You can fire at him, by the way.
I can, but...
specific rule where you can fire at.
But the Diamonas would do so much damage elsewhere. So I'll fire the Diamonas here.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
And Heavy Stubber, I will fire there as well. Why not? Heavy Stubber. That is 2 hits and 2 wounds, actually. What actually? Yeah, 5, so it would be.
Yeah, toughness 5 straight.
1 wound goes through?
1 wound goes through, yes. Sir.
Okay, and then the Diamonas, 3 shots. That is 2 hits, wounds on 2s, that's 2 wounds, -4.
4 up.
No 6s for extra damage.
1 goes through.
Oh, okay, so he's dead.
He's dead, so 3 up. 3, see if...
3, no, it's 5 damage in total.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, it's the amount of wounds. This is reanimation, so 1 more is slain.
1 more gone.
And by the way, I'm not within range to give you the -1 with the upgrade on the Technomancer, just in case you're asking why I haven't given -1 to everybody.
I see, of course. Right, now quickly, might as well finish this off with the first War Dog. I'm actually going to spend a CP for Sky Reaper Protocols. I need this thing gone. So we'll start off with the main gun.
Okay.
Why not?
Yeah.
So that's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 shots.
Better than before.
Yes, indeed. Hitting on 4s, re-rolling. Okay. And then wounding on 3s. That is 5 wounds in total.
Okay, -1.
-1.
4 ups. 3 go through, that's 9.
These
so
are
down to 1 wound. Yeah.
Okay, and then the 3.
Do you want to do the stubber?
Yeah, I'm doing the stubbers.
You could actually
3
finish
hits.
him off with the stubber.
2 wounds on the stubber, no AP.
No minus. That finishes him off.
That's
there's nothing within 6 inches.
There is
so
not.
He's basically removed from play.
I got 1 left to shoot. Let me check out some firing arcs. I don't know if you can see or not. Okay, so we can see the spiders.
Honey boy.
We can see the spiders with the remaining ones, so I'm going to put all my shots into them. So we'll start off with the heavy stubber. That's 2 hits and no wounds, toughness 5, right?
Wounds, yeah, toughness 5.
And then 4d3, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh!
Gets better by the day.
It does.
By the turn, sorry, not day. Same day.
Alrighty, so hitting on 3s. No minus to them, right?
No.
Okay. And then wounding on 3s. So that's 5 wounds.
5 wounds. -1, so 4 ups. 3 go through, damage 3 apiece, right?
Correct.
So they're both dead. And so reanimation for 6. 5 ups. That's 1 still alive.
No!
He is back.
Oh.
He is. Just needed to put that sound effect there.
Yeah, I like it. Right, charges. You are testing me today. Let's go into the destroyers. I think that's the best bet.
Okay.
Can't fail, but let's roll anyway.
He's in.
Ooh, he's in. Now, straight to the attacks. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks total.
Okay.
Right. Come on now, boys. Let's do this. Stop
I
smiling.
think you can do it.
Stop smiling. He's enjoying my demise. Right. I guess I've been a bit cocky with the knights recently. So.
And wounding on strength is 8, right? So 3 to 1.
3 to wound.
Okay, what's that? 2,
4, 6, 7 in total.
Okay, -2.
-3.
-3, so 6 ups.
Iconoclast.
Okay, plus 3.
3, of course.
And these are D3, right?
Yes.
So first one?
So there's 4
Four
ones.
ones, yeah.
Okay, first one is 1.
1. So 1's down to 1.
Second one is 3.
So he's dead.
Third one is 2.
2. So 1's down to 1.
And the last one is 3.
2. So 2 dead. I've got some reanimations now to do. 5 ups. 1 is back.
Ah!
Attack back now. Is it? Do I attack? Yeah, I guess he's alive, right? I guess he can attack. So hitting on 3s, wounding on 6s because I am strength. So that 1 wounds, no minus. Please wound him. That would be amazing. It's like do it. Fail. No, he's dead. That finishes off the turn. And we're going on to turn 3.
Alright.
Turn 3, so again, command protocol. The third one I put in the deck was the protocol of the Undying Legions, and I'm gonna go for the Directive 2, which is I re-roll 1 of the dice when I'm doing reanimation protocol.
Such a cool name.
Yeah.
Undying Legions.
That one's actually quite cool and quite easy to pronounce as well.
Right, talk to us. What's
Okay,
happened?
so movement-wise, I've fallen back with these guys,
Okay.
and I've just shuffled up with these guys. Stay put with them because they are in range now of Nordic.
Yes.
So they can be shooting, they can shoot. And then my third Immortal squad has moved up now on this side. And I have deploy scramblers. So basically I've got the 10 points for deploy scramblers now.
Okay.
Plus the 15 points again for primary. And then these guys here have just moved up towards the last castle there, the last couple of knights. And yeah, that's basically my movement. We can go on to the Catan powers.
Forgot about that.
Love these. Love it.
Right.
Okay,
let's do
so
it.
first one I'm going to do is I'm going to do the Gaze of Death onto the closest target, which is your Warlord. What's his name? Does he have a name?
Does he have a name?
What's his name?
It's the Corruptor.
Ah,
the
that's
Great
true.
Corruptor. With
That's
the
very
creature
true.
inside.
4 ups.
That's the pirate. The Dark Noble.
2 go through. So D3 mortal wounds. That's 1, 2, 3 mortal wounds for now. And then Antimatter Meteor. Let's see, I hope I get a 6 again.
Is this a
Which I
CP
don't.
thing?
No, this is
Okay.
he can do 2 attacks.
Oh, sorry.
So that's a 5, so 3 mortal wounds on that.
Okay, so that's down to 12 remaining.
Okay, and what I'm going to do next is I'm going to use Dimensional Destabilization again. So I roll a d6. That's for 1 CP, and that's a 5. So let's see which one that is.
And that's a CP?
That's a CP, yeah.
Okay.
So that was the one I got. I'm spending again. So Seismic Assault. Select one enemy unit within 18 inches and visible to the Catan. So I'm going to go for the Corruptor.
Funny that.
Roll 1d6 for each model in that unit, adding 1 to the roll if the Catan shard or is a Tesseract type, which is not. For each roll 6+, that unit suffers 1 mortal wound. So it's not a very good one against a knight, but on a 6-up, it suffers a mortal wound, which it doesn't. So again, I've been unlucky getting one of those again, but hey, he's down some wounds, so onto the shooting phase. So I'm going to start off with the Immortals. I'm going to kill you by 1,000 cuts.
Rotate Iron Shield.
Are you?
Well,
I don't really need it. You don't really need it right now because these don't have a minus.
You're saying, but everything here,
Them.
all this has range only on him, right?
Yes, and I will be firing with them, so you
Yeah.
can do it. You can do it now if you want
Right.
as well. Okay, so I'm going to start with this unit.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s. No 6s again.
Good.
Is he a character? No, right? So I'm
No,
not getting,
he's not.
I'm not getting the +2. 1 wound, no minus.
1 wound, 3 up. Yeah.
Okay. He's given this unit a plus reroll 1s.
Okay.
For the Lord, because he has to do it in the command phase, which I did. So they're hitting on 3s. Again, no 6s. But I'm rerolling 1s, right? So these are 1s, these are off. Reroll that. And looking for 5s.
Big 5s. Ooh.
Oh, that's not bad. 3.
No minus?
No minus.
Ooh.
Oh,
down goes a dice.
Hate that sound.
You know.
That's
1
1
wound.
down to 13. And then let's do the other units. So hitting on 3s. And then I do get a 6 there, so 2 extra hits. And looking for 5s, which again another good roll. That's 5 wounds, no minus.
5 wounds, no minus.
Ooh, lose 3, right?
Yeah, another
down
3.
to 10. Perfect. That's the number I wanted.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, that was the number I wanted.
All planned.
So they're falling back. They can't shoot.
Good.
We're going to start with them, and I'm going to do them all at the same time.
They can't shoot.
Sorry?
They can't shoot.
Why?
Because of this tree.
I'm actually going to have a play around, see if I'm actually in range as well. Let me check range.
So, what's it called?
Volteric Staff. I think it's that.
Okay.
So the relic staff from my Warlord. Before I forget, I'm going to do it because now there's something in range.
Yes.
So I'm hitting on 3s, and 6s actually explode onto 2 extra hits.
Oh.
So there you go. And I'm wounding on 5s. 1 wound.
Okay. Minus?
Minus 2.
Okay. 4 up. Oh.
Failed, and it's damage 2, so you're down to 8. That makes me happy.
What was it called again?
I don't know. Do you know?
Voltaic.
Ah, you got it
Yeah.
wrong. Okay, I'm gonna do this destroyer unit first. So 3, 3, and 3. We can let's do one at a time. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
Because he is not a character.
Because he is not a character. Looking for 5s. No wounds.
Ooh.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
This is where the tide
So
turns for the
3,
Chaos
6.
Knights.
So next unit hitting on 3s, re-rolling,
Exactly what I want.
re-rolling 1s, failed again, and looking for 5s. That's 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Minus.
Minus 3. Both failed. So 2d6.
2d6.
Sorry, d3. So 3, 4, 5 wounds down to
3.
3 remaining. That's not bad. That's not bad.
For who?
For me.
Yeah.
Let's do his stuff next.
I'm only doing this because it's your
So
birthday.
I think it's 3 shots, the other stuff. So I'm going to go into him. He's a character, so he's hitting on a 2+. Because he gets +1. And wounding on 5s, that's 1 wound.
It wasn't your birthday when I brought the word
Minus
bearers.
2.
You fear the word bearers.
I do fear them.
After what they did to your Crimson Fists.
Minus 2. No, damage 2. Damage, no, sorry, this one's 1. This one's not the relic, so just 1 damage.
Down to 11.
Perfect. That's the end of my shooting. You have actually killed all of my firing power. With 2 flyers with a big firing power there. Let's go into charges.
Ooh. Charges. Coming up. Prince Nordic now receiving a charge from the Immortals.
Yeah, just the Immortals, they've fallen back. So I need a 5.
Gets
They're
it
in.
with a
So
7.
I'm just going to move them in. That's going to be quite funny if I actually kill him with Immortals, right? And then let's do some... I'm going to go... That Wraith is going to go into your...
Okay, yeah. Into the War Dog.
Hellhound, I was going to say.
Hellhound.
So he's in. Just about.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go... He's going to go into him.
Of course.
He needs a 6.
Fail, 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 fail.
Oh!
Oh!
I haven't got CP. I
Yes!
haven't got CP. I just
Alrighty.
wanted to kill him. And shall we do the Cryptek? No, I'm going to keep the...
No, do the Cryptek. Bring him in.
No, I'm not going to do the Cryptek. That's it. That's the end of my charges.
Alrighty, end of charges. Combat coming up. Alright, starting off with the Immortals. 2 attacks apiece.
Yep. Hitting on 3s.
Hit on 3s.
Take these off. And that's what I want. I want those 3 6s again. Which I don't get. So we move on to the Wraith.
Okay.
4 attacks.
4 attacks.
Hitting on, they're not characters, so hitting on 4s. 1 hits. Strength, no wounds.
Okay.
No wounds. So your turn to attack back.
Yeah, let me grab some dice. Alright, War Dog time. 5 attacks from the War Dog. Extra 1 because of Iconoclast. Hitting on 3s. 3s or 4s? Hold on. Let me check. I believe it's 3s. Weapon skill 3, yeah, exactly. You never know with the Warlord.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know. That's pretty 3s. Anyway, and then wounding on 3s.
1 wound, right?
1 wound.
I need to check if they have a 3-up save, the Wraiths, or if they have just a 4-up invulnerable.
Well, it's a minus 1 anyway.
So
because
4
I class.
so that's a wound anyway.
So that's 1 wound.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's something. And then obviously the Prince himself. So he has his feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks. Ooh. Right, and then we're hitting on actually 5s now because he's only got 3 wounds remaining.
So you hit on 5s?
5s,
wow.
yeah. So that's
5
hits.
And choose to wound.
Choose to wound. So that's 4 wounds.
4 wounds.
And how many? Oh, there's 5 there.
There's 5, so 1 survives. What are we doing? -2, right?
Minus 3. You always say minus 2.
Okay, so there are 4 dead. Reanimation. 1 comes back. So that means that 3 die.
Okay.
There you go.
Do they do morale or anything?
I think their leadership is 8 or 9. I think it's quite high, so
Okay.
I don't think I need to do leadership.
Well, that's the end of combat.
That's the end of my turn in general.
I couldn't even kill a unit of Immortals.
Yeah, and I actually believe that their leadership is 10. So because they're basically robots, aren't they? They're just mindless.
Yeah, mindless robots.
Score at the moment, I'm really happy to say this. I did get engage all fronts for another 3s. I've got deploy scramblers at the end of my movement for 10. So the score is 61.
Yeah.
10.
It looks like the end, brothers and sisters of Chaos that are supporting the Chaos Knights in this matchup. There's not a lot I can do with 3 wounds remaining on 1 knight, but I'm not going to give up just yet. I'm going to
Sounds like a plan.
Challenge the Nightbringer, as was the fluff of this game. Nightbringer called out the Chaos Knights. They were rummaging.
I don't want to challenge.
I'm going to challenge.
I don't want it.
Yes, I'm going to challenge him. So, end of the move phase, not much has happened. Mr. Nordic has popped out a little bit there so we can shoot. And then he'll probably charge again. This one is stayed in combat because he can shoot into combat and hopefully kill that Wraith Knight. And then the last one is just shuffled around so we can see this pesky Cryptek.
Technomancer.
Technomancer.
Techno.
Of course. Anyway, whatever they're called, he's going to die. So, let's start off with Mr. Nordic. We're going to put the heavy stubbers into the Immortals.
Okay.
And then we're going to put the thermal into the Destroyers. So, heavy stubbers on 5s. 1 hit. And no wound.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good.
D6 on the thermal. 2.
This is going into the Destroyer, right?
Hit on 5s. Ooh, got a hit. And a wound.
-4, so go straight through. D6.
D6. 6.
Okay, so 5 ups. Oh, this turn I can actually reroll 1 with the
Here we go.
command protocol of the Undying Legions, and I will undying, if that is a word. Yes! He doesn't die!
Seen the helmet too much tonight. We, as excited as he was that obviously he survived, the Warlord is not within 6 inches of that unit, so he can't reroll 1s for the protocols. So in fact,
You got it wrong. Yeah. But it was exciting.
It was exciting.
I'm sure people cheered. And they said, oh, he's got it wrong.
It's more to the point that, let's say he was in 6.
It's silly.
You just keep, it's more to the point
Yeah.
that you keep getting them.
I know.
It's really annoying.
I know.
Right, anyway, that's him done. Absolute rubbish. Moving on, let's move over to this War Dog. He's going to fire everything at the Crypto-Manster, the Crypto guy, with his big guns. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shots. Happy with that. Hitting on 3s. There's no minus to hit this fella, right?
Nope.
Excellent.
Excellent.
And then his toughness?
4.
Of course, yeah, so it'd be 3s. So that's 4 wounds, -1.
4 ups. Pass. Pass. One's gone through. For damage 3?
Yeah.
He's still alive. On 1 wound.
Heavy stubber. 1 wound.
Okay.
No minus.
He saves.
Okay. I would have done my usual storm out of building.
Yeah.
By now.
But you can't.
I'm recording, so.
So what's next? Charges?
No, we're gonna charges. We've got him to shoot.
Oh yeah.
And he's gonna shoot in combat.
Okay.
So hopefully we can kill a wraith. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 again.
Yeah.
So
-1 to hit.
yeah, this is 4s now.
That's a bad roll. What's that? 3 hits?
3 hits.
Okay.
And then 3s. 2 wounds, -1.
4 ups.
Let's
Both fast. 4 ups in one of those saves. Heavy stubber. Toughness 5, so no wounds. You go. You want to shoot with him?
Yeah. What is going on?
I don't know. I'm just happy I don't have the curse anymore.
Right, everything into the Nightbringer. No, heavy stubber into him because you got 1 wound left.
Okay.
Diamonas into the Nightbringer.
Okay.
Because I'm challenging him. 1 hit with the heavy stubber. And 1 wound with the heavy stubber.
It's a pass.
Alright. Diamonas. Ooh. Hitting on 4s. 1 hit. I have 1 CP left.
You can't do more than 3 damage.
Oh, of course, it's pointless. 2s, that's a wound.
4 up. It's a pass again. Wow. Wow.
Charge! We'll charge into the Nightbringer.
Okay, so he's in.
He's in.
Yep.
And charge here.
Okay, you charging both units?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
And he's in.
Yeah, he's in.
Okay, so we'll catch you guys back with some combat coming up. Alrighty. 5 attacks. I'm going to use the gauntlet because it's the coolest thing to do. Because he can only take 3 damage anyway.
Yeah.
So this is more of a, symbolic gesture. Hitting on 5s, I guess, now because he's mid-bracket. For 2.
Because he gets -1, right?
Yeah, exactly.
From the 2
2 wounds.
4 ups. One goes through.
1
damage
goes through.
is 5. So
6.
6. So he's lost 3 wounds. So he's down to 6.
So that's a victory for the Chaos Knights.
Yeah. Can I attack back?
Alright.
Wait. Do you want to do him first?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Let's do his attack. So hitting on 2s. All hits and wounding on 3s. Ooh, that was bad. So these are damage d6. Just 5.
Just 5.
So I don't kill him.
You don't kill him.
Nope.
Takes him down to 6 wounds remaining.
Yep, that was a bad wound roll. 1 to kill him off.
That would have probably killed him off. Combat over here.
Yep.
Then we have 4 attacks. Because I don't think you get the extra 1 because we're still in combat.
Okay.
I think it's only on the charge or when you are charged. 2 hits. 3 hits because he's on full. 1 wound. So I didn't even kill him.
1 wound.
So he's got 1 left.
Yep.
And then over here, I've got Prince. He'll do 3 attacks into the Destroyers.
Okay.
Hitting on 5s.
Yeah.
And then he's going to do 2 attacks into the Immortals, hitting on 5s. 1. No wounds.
Shall I quickly?
Oh, toughness 4?
Toughness 4. Yeah, toughness 4.
1 wound.
1 wound. So 1's dead. Does he come back? No, he doesn't. So 1's down. And then let me quickly do attacks back. So Immortal hitting on 3s, wounding on 6s, nothing, and the Destroyers 2, 4 hitting on 3s. 1 wound.
1 wound.
1 wound. Passes.
Saves it. Okay.
So that finishes off your turn 3.
Well, the reality is, I've got the Nightbringer in combat. If not, he would have charged me anyway in your turn.
Yeah.
And I couldn't have killed him. And he's on 6 wounds. He's on 3 wounds, and I've got 2 war dogs left.
I'm maxing out on primary again.
Yeah. So, happy birthday.
Thank you.
I did this for you.
Thank you.
I let you win.
Yeah. Yeah, it's game over next turn. I've got the Catan powers again. So it's probably how many ones have you got left?
6.
6. You'd probably just die from Catan powers. And even if you attack back first, because we're both still in combat, I'm regaining wounds at the beginning of my turn.
I can't actually.
And you can actually, you can. Because, no, you can't because I'm regaining wounds.
Yes.
So you can do 3 in the shooting phase again.
Yeah.
And then 3 in the charge, but I still would get a couple of wounds over because I regain wounds at the beginning of my turn. So you won't be killing him next turn, and I will be killing you.
The Nightbringer really did as the intro indicated, bring the darkness to the Chaos Knights. But let's chat about it in the end of game conclusion. So there we have it, a crushing victory for the Necrons. Not what I expected at all. Are you doing the Wraith thing?
Yeah, it's the best unit of the game.
It is actually the best unit of the game. Unbelievable.
Wow. Yeah, they're so good. Like, I've been trying them out a couple of times and I've played against them a couple of times and they don't do what they've done today.
That was just
good. So on 2 occasions they wounded so many times and so many wounds.
Yeah,
it's good. Like
there was nothing I could do, I don't think, in that game. I don't know if I did anything particularly played it wrong. I don't know. You might
just
think
happy
otherwise.
You lost, and you lost your streak. They finally got defeated.
Oh, it hurts.
We should sell them now.
Just
sell free. Sell them for free.
Just chuck them in the street.
Yeah.
I lost my streak. I knew it was going to happen eventually, but I never thought it'd happen to Necrons.
No,
and
at all. At all.
To be fair, I haven't paid much attention to the new Necron Codex or the new release and stuff. Mainly because I've just been super busy with the stuff, right? But this is the first time playing against Necrons actually with the new Codex, and man,
it's good, man. And like we mentioned at the beginning, we played this list because obviously we've had problems with the new commissions being placed, which they're a bit delayed. So we thought, look, let's bring out the normal Necron list we have, so you viewers at home, USN fans, to actually see Necrons in play at least. But like, I was a bit worried because I don't have any anti-toughness 8s. The only 2 things are my 2 flyers that are a bit of paper airplanes, I guess.
Yeah.
They hit hard, but they die very easily. So I was a bit worried. I've got a lot of minus and a lot of damage output, but when you're facing toughness 8, you do want those high strength weapons, which I don't have. Wraiths are good in combat, yes, but they're low strength. Destroyers are good shooting, yes, but they're low strength.
Yes.
So I was a bit worried, but I'm just happy that the beast died.
Yeah.
He's dead. Wow.
It was just brutal from the start. I mean, I didn't have the best rolls.
Yeah.
Everything went wrong. Thermal cannons didn't do anything.
I rolled hot.
I should have used that Endless Torment house trait instead. Just
it was good. I think like I applied so much pressure at the beginning. Like, destroyers were on objectives. The 2 flyers were hitting hard at the beginning. You had to take them out before they shot again, because they were the ones with a higher output of damage. The Wraiths just did so well. My reanimations were amazing as well. Things just didn't die. So yeah, I really enjoyed them. I think that it's a really nice little codex. There's a lot of admin work, which I guess you get used to. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to our new units, which are being commissioned at the moment, just to spice it up, just to revamp the list. I'm really looking forward to it.
I think maybe, I'm trying to think of in that turn when I charged, I thought both of those units would take out those Wraiths. But maybe I should have. The trouble is, because you're so quick, the Nightbringer is quite fast. The Wraiths are quick. If I didn't deal with them, they were going to come back to my lines anyway and tie me up. Because I thought then in my head, well, where Prince Nordic moved on that flank, it was a lot weaker. Maybe I should have just moved around and pushed that way.
Yeah, I think you stayed back too long. I think you should have applied a bit more pressure.
But there was nowhere to. I mean,
The problem is that.
Yeah,
that was the problem. But just maybe deployment-wise, I think you should have been a bit more aggressive. But I didn't expect the game to go as it went. So I think it caught both of us by surprise. Yeah. And let's talk about the Nightbringer. Like, he only went once into combat, sadly. But wow, like he just I don't know how many wounds he did. We didn't even count the wounds on him, but he's a tank. And then when he gets into combat, he's just scary. He's like no invulnerable saves. Like if you go into like a big chapter master with a 3-up invulnerable save, or 4-up now, or something with a 3-up invulnerable save, like a shield captain with a shield.
Yeah.
Or it just ignores any.
Is it 3-up invulnerable save, shield captain?
Yeah, because they get the +1 still.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they've got the shield, and if it's Battleforged, they get the +1 still. Yeah. So yeah, he just deletes stuff.
Yeah,
deletes stuff.
I mean, he's expensive, right?
He is 350, I believe it is, or something close to that.
It's like the cost of a knight, basically.
Yeah, but you really have to, if you want to deal with him, you have to from the start firing at him.
Well, as soon as
slowly
as soon as you said that he can only take 3 wounds a phase, I thought
scary. You panic.
I instantly panic because I don't want to get in combat with him with a knight because he'll just delete it, and therefore I can only shoot at him. But if I only have so many weapons that I can, and if I don't shoot at him, then I'm not shooting at the flyers, which of course it was just
the perfect counter to him is like an army that has good firepower, good mortal output in the psychic phase, and obviously is good in combat and attacking first.
Yeah, like an all-rounder.
So, like an all-rounder, which is, it's tough to see. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing them again.
Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed the report, even though for all Chaos fans out there, they're probably sobbing because the undefeated Chaos fans.
It's about time.
If you want more content, then please don't forget there's a join button now. There? Is it there?
It's there.
It's definitely there now. There's a join button right here because we now have SM Plus on YouTube. We have two different subscription options. We have the SM Plus, which gives you access to all of the SM Plus content. And then additionally, we have our SM Plus Chosen Sons.
Yes.
That gives you SM Plus content, but it also allows you further or greater access within our Discord. So both get you Discord, but the other one gets you even more channels opened up.
The channels are more tactic based, so they're specific to factions, where we talk a bit about the obviously tactic wise and anything new that comes. It's a really cool channel, extra channel to actually be part of.
It's amazing since we kind of opened it up how many people are starting to come into
it's on a daily basis.
Right? Yeah, it's daily. Yeah, it's amazing. All the new people. So hello, all new people.
We had someone from Mexico today. Love Mexico.
That's very cool.
Love Mexico.
Very, very cool. So we appreciate and obviously love all of our SM Plus subscribers. And if you want to join us, then we hugely, hugely appreciate it because it helps us do all these things that we are doing. So with that, it's happy birthday again.
Thank you.
Hope you guys have commented below saying happy birthday.
Hope you do.
And we'll see you again soon.